according to the question, we needed to interface 8 kilobyte RAM and 8 kilobyte EEPROM memory with Intel 8086 microprocessor. To interface the 8 kilobyte RAM and ROM memory, we divide the 8 kilobyte RAM and ROM memory as 4 kilobyte RAM and 4 kilobyte RAM separately. Similarly, to interface the 8 kilobyte EEPROM memory, we need 4K EEPROM memory and another one 4K EEPROM memory. This 4K EEPROM memory we need to use it for odd bank and even bank. Similarly, two 4K EEPROM memory we are going to use for one for odd bank, another one for even bank. So totally to need to interface the 8 kilobyte RAM, we need two 4K RAM, one for odd bank, another one for even bank. Similarly, to interface the 8 kilobyte EEPROM, we need two 4K EEPROM memory, one for odd bank and another one for even bank. To interface the 8 kilobyte RAM and ROM memory, we need 13 address lines are shared between microprocessor to memory. The address lines are A0 to A12 needed to share between microprocessor to memory to accessing the data from the corresponding memory location. Apart from the A0 to A12, my processor have A13 to A19. Here we are going to use these address lines for to selecting the or generating the control logic signal to activate the chip select signals available in individual RAM and ROM type memory. Along with A13 to A19, we are going to use BHE signal and A0 signal to activate the RAM odd bank, even bank separately, EEPROM odd bank and even bank memory. This is the address mapping of Intel 8086 microprocessor. My address ranges are start from A0 to A19. In this address area, we need only A0 to A12 only. Remaining address lines A13 to A19 we already discussed to activate the chip select signals available in the IC. So we needed to only focus on A0 to A12 address lines only. Apart from the A0 to A13, these signals and lines are we are going to use it for to generating the control logic. In that A13 to A19, the A13 lines we are going to use for to selecting the RAM and ROM type memory. For example, A13 is equal to 0, we are going to select the RAM type memory. Suppose A13 is equal to 1, we are going to select the EEPROM memory or processor accessing the data from EEPROM memory. So this is the uses of A13 address lines to generate the control logic for selecting the RAM and EEPROM memory. This RAM type memory it further divided into 4K RAM for odd bank and 4K RAM for even bank. Similarly, EEPROM also 4K RAM available and 4K EEPROM available and 4K EEPROM for odd and even bank available. To select the 4K odd bank and even bank, we are going to use the A0 signal. Suppose A0 is equal to 0, odd banks or even banks are selected. Suppose A0 is equal to 1, odd banks are selected. with respect to the RAM and ROM type memory. So we start to fill with what is the value for the A0 and A13. So A0 0 for even bank selection and A0 is equal to 1 for add bank selection. Here the top two segments are RAM type memory and bottom two segments are 8K EEPROM memory. This is 8K RAM type memory and bottom one is for 8K EEPROM type memory. To selecting the 8K RAM and ROM type memory, we need to fill the zeros and ones in the A13 address lines. To selecting the RAM memory, we need to fill the zeros. Similarly, here also zeros. For selecting the EEPROM memory, we need to fill the 1 in the A13 lines. Here also 1. In the right corner, the first segment is for 4K RAM memory even bank and second one is 4K RAM for odd bank. Similarly, 4K EEPROM even bank and 4K EEPROM odd bank. Now we are going to find out what is the address ranges for the individual even and odd bank and what is the address range for the 8 kilobyte RAM and ROM type memories. So to selecting the even and odd bank memory, we are going to use the A0 address line. A0 is equal to 0. Processor currently selected the even bank memory. A0 is equal to 1. Processor currently selected the odd bank memory. So filled with 0 for even bank selection, filled with 1 for odd bank selection. Similarly, for 0 for EEPROM odd bank, even bank and 1 for EEPROM odd banks memories. Then we fill the remaining lines as A0 to A1 to A12. So all the fields are starting address is 0 0. Then fill the remaining lines up to 1 1 1 1. It goes up to all the field as 1 1 1. Similarly, we fill the odd bank memory also. It also start from 0 0 0 0. The only difference is the A0 value. Here the A0 value is 1. In even bank, A0 value is 1. Then end with 1 1. All the fields are 1 1 1. Similarly, we follow the EEPROM also, starting from 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. End with 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Then fill the remaining values. Similarly, for odd bank also we start from 0 0. The only difference is A0 value is here 1. Then end with value 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Then we fill the what is the value for the A14 to A19. A14 to A19 are here we used to generate the chip select signal. So all the fields are always 1, starting from A14 to A19 and ended also 1 1 for entire ranges of the my memory location. Next, we are going to calculate what is the address range for the 8 kilobyte RAM memory and ROM memory. Also find out address range for even bank and odd bank RAM and ROM type memory also. my starting address of the 8 kilobyte RAM is start from FC000H. So this value you can easily find out with respect to separating the A0 to A19 bit as 4 bits. For example, A0 to A3 4 bits, A4 to next 4 bits, A8 to next 4 bits, then A12 to next 4 bits, then last 4 bits. Then you find out what is the hexadecimal value you get it from the individual 4 bits. Then we get the value as FC000H. Similarly, my even bank memory address also start from FC000H. Then my even bank RAM memory ended with the memory location as FD H. Next, we calculate the what is the starting address of the 4 kilobyte RAM memory starting and ending address. The starting address of the 4 kilobyte RAM memory is FC001 and it ended with FDFFFH. So this is the starting and ending address of the 4 kilobyte RAM even bank and odd banks only. The starting address of the 8 kilobyte RAM is start from FC000H and it ended with FDFFFH. So this is the starting address of the my 8 kilobyte RAM and ended with value FDFFFH. Intermediate my address ranges are start from the hexadecimal. Next we are going to find out what is the address value for the 4 kilobyte EEPROM even bank and odd bank separately and address ranges for the 8 kilobyte EEPROM. The address ranges of the 8 kilobyte EEPROM it start from FC000H. Similarly, my 4 kilobyte EEPROM even bank address start from FC000H and ended with FE. Then my odd bank memory address start from FE001 and ended with memory addresses FFFF. The starting address of the 8 kilobyte EEPROM is FC000 and ending address is FFFF. This is the starting and ending address of the my 8 kilobyte RAM and ROM memory. In this address mapping, we used absolute decoding method because the address lines are start from A13 to A19. Here we used to select the corresponding control logic signal. So the decoding technique here we used is absolute decoding method because we needed to interface the 4 numbers of ICs with 8086 microprocessor. So we have to use the absolute decoding method to activate and deactivate the individual even and odd bank RAM and EEPROM memories separately.